So take a comfortable seat, as always, making sure that you are able to sit in a relaxed posture, but still keeping your chest open, shoulders rolling backwards, and your spine straight. But at the same time, you should feel relaxed and able to feel supported. So if you need to sit on a blanket, on a cushion, feel free to adjust something in your seat. And then we're gonna settle in our initial meditation exercise. And today it's gonna be a simple breath attention or breath awareness. And as always, before we move more deeper inside into the sensations in our body and our breath, we're gonna allow ourselves to close our eyes. And we're gonna take a couple of deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Letting go with each exhale something that you can let rest for another half an hour. Maybe it's an unfinished conversation, maybe it's some irritation or some worry. Something else is going on in your mind or in your life. So just for this half an hour, inhale deeply, connect to your breath into your body, and exhale, letting go everything else. And we do the last time. And then we continue breathing through our nose only for a few rounds, allowing and noticing how your breath is gonna settle in its natural rhythm. Allow yourself to relax a little bit deeper, feeling the weight of your body, feeling the groundness, your sitting bones connecting to the earth. And very, very gently, without any force, bring your attention towards the nostrils, maybe inside of your nostrils, at the tip of your nose. And try to sense the air passing in and out with your inhale and exhale. And don't try very hard, but simply stay with your attention anchored inside of your nose, in your nostrils. And if you notice yourself caught in thoughts or in images or sensations, don't push those images, sensations and thoughts, but try to return your attention back to the sense of air passing through your nose, in and out. And try to sense the speed of the air passing through the nostrils, the temperature of the air as you inhale, maybe slightly cooler air entering your nose, and as you exhale you feel warm air leaving the body, leaving your nose. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, your trunk, your knees. And keep on bringing your attention back to the tip of your nose whenever you notice that your attention wanders away from the sensation of your breath in your nostrils. And after a couple of breaths, release your attention from the tip of your nose and, keeping your eyes closed, take a moment to set the intention for this practice. As always, formulating your intention in present tense, in simple words, in your own language. your intention for something that you want to manifest more in your life, as if it is already present in your life fully. I'm healthy, I'm calm, I'm relaxed, I'm happy and content, or anything of the kind. It may be the same intention you were setting the previous weeks or months. And repeat this intention 3 times. And then we're gonna open our eyes with a soft gaze, and we're gonna release our legs and shake them in front. And we will activate our spine in a simple cat and cow pose in that position. So we open our feet hip width apart, and the feet are quite away from the buttocks, and we hold our knees, and then we exhale and we allow our spine to round and chin drop towards the chest. And then we inhale and open the knees, drawing the chin and chest forward in between the legs. And we continue this way, exhaling, rounding, and inhaling, opening up, also bringing the chin up, exhaling. And you can go fast or slower, as is appropriate, as long as you're following your breath. Inhaling, opening up, exhaling, rounding the back, and try to bring wider movement with each inhale and exhale, so you feel the activation of your entire spine, also your shoulders and your arms. And one more round. Ending in neutral, and we're gonna continue lying down. So we're gonna lie down on our back, and then we're gonna place our feet towards each other. So we are in butterfly position with our legs. Our feet are away from our groins, so there is a diamond shape. And then we're gonna place their hands on our belly, around the area of our belly button. So allow your knees just to drop in a natural way towards the side, and if you feel a lot of tension in your hip area somewhere else, you can move your feet further towards the end of the mat, or if you are comfortable, then keep it in a diamond shape. So the sides of the feet are together. The heels are touching, and the outer side of the feet are touching, and the middle fingers are touching on your belly, around the heads of your belly button. And we're gonna allow our hips to open up, our knees to relax towards the ground, and I invite you to close your eyes, and we continue with the observation of our breath. And we will practice so-called diaphragmic breathing in this position. This is the easiest position to practice this type of breath, because we are lying down, and our diaphragm is this big muscle that ensures the movement of the lungs expanding and contracting on the inhales and exhales. So the diaphragm in this position does not work against the gravity, so you can feel relaxed. And the manner to practice diaphragmatic breathing is to pay attention how the breath starts from your belly. So, and our fingertips, the middle fingers touching as you exhale, and middle fingers separating as you inhale fully, allows us to feel how much of diaphragmatic breathing you are using. So as you breathe in, filling up the lungs, your middle fingers separate, and as you breathe out, letting go all the air, relaxing, your middle fingers meet again. So continue focusing on movement of the belly, up and down, the sensation in the tips of your middle fingers, connecting and separating. And allow your breath gradually to become slower feel with each inhale how your belly expands, how your rib cage expands towards the side. Okay, and how gently on your exhale the air leaves the lungs and your belly gently draws towards your spine and your fingers connect again. Feel the warmth of your belly, the solar plexus, the heat. Sensing the energy passing through this chakra, the Manipura chakra in yogic terms. And then we're gonna release our arms and open our eyes, keeping the legs in the way they are. We're gonna just bring the right knee up and towards the chest. So keeping the left leg exactly in the same position as before, we're gonna draw the right knee towards the chest and relax the shoulders, and we're gonna move our right ankle, so flexing the toes and pointing the toes, and then moving the ankle a few times, one direction, the other direction. All the time continue pressing your right knee towards the chest. And when you've done both rounds, left and right, with your right ankle, we're gonna release our arms and we're gonna start making circles with our right knee. So start with small circles and feel your right hip. And if it's comfortable and the sensation is not tight or tight but not painful, you can start opening your leg a little bit, so you're making big letter O with your leg, keeping the leg slightly bent if necessary. And if you feel any tension in your hip joint, just stay around this tension, don't cross this line when it becomes very strongly discomfortable or painful. And then you've done one round in one direction, repeat it in the other direction. So start with a bent knee, and gradually as you explore the sensation in your right hip, you open up the leg a bit more, so you start writing a bigger letter O in the air with your right leg. And then making the circle smaller and ending up by drawing the right knee towards the chest one more time. So allow your right knee really to draw closer towards your chest, maybe towards the right armpit. One more time, and then release it and place it in butterfly next to the left leg. So you again opening up your knees on both sides, and we repeat the same sequence on the left side. So first bringing the knee up and towards the chest, and we spend few breaths here allowing our left knee to relax towards the chest, stretching the left buttock. And then we also activate our left ankle, so make a couple of movement by flexing the toes and pointing the toes, and then making a rotation with your left foot, both directions. And then releasing the arms, we're gonna start exploring the sensation in the left hip, so start making small circles, and as you go along with the sensation in your body, you start opening up the left leg so that you're writing letter O in the air, becomes a big letter O, and you staying within the limits of a slight discomfort, and you carefully look where you can create a bit more space without making it painful or strongly discomfortable. And don't forget to change the direction, so once you're happy with the circles on one side and one direction, change the direction. And then we start making our letter all smaller and smaller. And for the last time, we're gonna bring the left knee towards the chest, a bit stronger than before. So allow your left leg be very relaxed. So just feel the weight of your body transmitted through your hands towards the left knee, and that left knee gravitating towards the chest. And then we're gonna release the left leg and we put it back into butterfly as we were doing before. And for a moment just stay there for a few breaths, noticing any changes in your hip area, any sensation of difference between the left and right side. And then we're gonna close our knees, so bring the knees up and then towards the chest. And we're gonna hug both knees towards the chest, and we bring our forehead towards the knees. And then we're gonna start moving back and forth on our back. So just little hops back and up, so you can massage your back. And next time when you are going up, you're gonna stay up with your feet off the ground, so the toes and the heels are off the ground, shoulders are relaxed, closing your eyes, feeling the balance, so finding your balance. And try to hang there, so try to relax your shoulders, try to relax your chest, just using the balance, feeling the balance, and you might sense that your body is actually moving as you are trying to sit still. That's okay, it will find its own balance as long as you don't interfere. And then we open our eyes and place our feet on the ground, hip width apart, and we place our fingertips behind, elbows are bent. So we're gonna go into shoulder stretch, and in this position we are trying to keep our chest open. So roll your shoulders backwards so the chest opens up quite a lot. And the position of the hands, they can be shoulder width apart, but if your shoulders are quite open, you can also place the hands closer to each other towards the middle of your body, so the fingers are touching. And we're gonna start moving on the fingertips backwards, keeping a slight bend in the elbows, so you're not overstretching your elbow area, your arms. And remember that it's very easy to go backwards if you round your back, but in this position we really try to keep the chest open. And I'm already at the edge of my stretch, so I feel quite strong sensation in the shoulder area. So I place the full hand into the ground, keeping the chest open, slight bend in the elbows. And we're all gonna just continue breathing fully, allowing our lungs to expand fully on the inhale. So as the breath moves the skin at the top of your chest, you feel the stretch even at the top of your shoulders. And the last thing to add maybe is stretching your legs out. It deepens the sensation, and please do continue breathing deeply, fully. Bringing oxygen to every cell in your body and exhaling fully. One more breath. And we're gonna come out of this pose by placing the feet on the ground and working with our fingertips towards the hips. And then keeping our feet on the ground, we're gonna hug ourselves. So this time just relaxing the forehead on your knees, rounding the back and just hanging there. So relax everything, relax your face, relax your shoulders. And then we release. And we're gonna flip to lie down on our belly. And we're gonna do a little back bend here. It's a Sphinx pose. So for those of you who know their bodies a bit better and know that they can take a bit more in this back bend, feel free to go into the seal position. So normally Sphinx is the position where we keep our elbows just a little bit in front or under our shoulders. The belly and the legs, the buttocks are relaxed. And we stay here, and after a few moments, few minutes, probably if you feel a bit more space, you can go into seal position. So for seal position, we place our hands a bit wider, and then we lock our elbows and we stretch our arms completely, and we stay here. So it's quite a strong back bend and maybe also uncomfortable. And the benefits are also present if you just stay in Sphinx. So decide for yourself what is best. You don't need to push your body. The benefits are the same. It just, if you're flexible enough, you will need to go a little bit deeper. And if you're not flexible, then Sphinx is just a great way to activate your spine to keep it healthy. So remember your options, and we start with the Sphinx. And I will not remind you to go into seal, so you can choose to do it yourself. You have a few minutes in this pose. And don't forget, if you don't have any problems with your lower back, try to relax your legs and relax your buttocks, because the more you relax your lower body, the more the impact of the pose will go into the spine, creating the flexion of the spine. And it may be that you do have a sensitive lower back, and in this case it's always fine to go with your elbows a bit more forward, maybe resting your forearms on top of each other. So both variations are therapeutic, and you get the same benefits respecting the limits of your body. And remember the power of the breath here. You also use the breath here in order to lengthen your spine, to create more space between your vertebrae. With each inhale, expanding the space, lengthening the spine, elongating, and with each exhale you are relaxing. And remember, if you want to go deeper into the pose, feel free to move your hands a little bit closer towards your waist, closer towards the line of the shoulders, and a bit wider than in Sphinx, and stretch the arms if you want in a still position, and otherwise staying in the Sphinx. So the reason we are also using the breath in each pose is that when we follow the breath in all this area where we feel that the pose is affecting, so in this case it's our lower back, middle back, thoracic spine. When we bring our attention towards this area, automatically more blood flows into this area. So it's basically energy flows where attention goes. And of course you can read the book in this position, but then your attention will be in the book or whatever you would be doing. And it's not a big deal, but the most benefit you will get by actually being in a pose, feeling how your pose affects a specific part of the body, and staying with your attention in that part of the body. So we're gonna take a couple of last breath in whatever variation you are in, Sphinx or seal. And if you have your arms stretched out, then it's time to gradually start moving towards the Sphinx first. And allow your spine to settle in the lower position. And then all of us are gonna slowly release ourselves to lie down on the belly. And we place the hands on top of each other, right cheek on the hands, and we bring the left knee across at a 90-degree angle, so opening the leg in a square fashion. And take a few breaths, releasing the lower back. And then changing sides, so extend the left leg and place the left cheek on your hands and bring the right knee towards the side, 90-degree angle, and allow your right hip to relax and the lower back to relax and settle. And on the next inhale, we're gonna bring both legs together and we're gonna roll to lie down on our back. We are almost ready for our final relaxation, and before that we're gonna do a few windshield wipers on our back. So we open our knees and feet hip width apart, and we allow our knees to drop right and left. So a few times. And then we stop in the middle and bring in the knees towards the chest for the last time, maybe hugging the knees towards the chest, massaging your spine, massaging your lower back, making circles left and right, and then one leg at a time, releasing the legs and finding your way on your back with your arms slightly away from the body, palms facing up, the feet apart, hip width a bit wider. Taking one breath, a few breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And allow your body to relax completely, feeling the heaviness of the body, the texture of the floor, or the surface you are lying on, a mat or a carpet. Allow your body to sink deeper into this final relaxation, fully surrendering to the force of gravity. There is nothing to do, just to lie down and allow yourself to relax deeper and deeper with each exhale. And still keeping your eyes closed, will allow your body to start slowly waking up, and you will start moving your fingers to toes, bringing your legs together, stretching yourself out, bringing your arms over the head and pointing the toes and flexing the feet. And then bringing the feet on the ground, knees bent, and slowly rolling to lie down on your right or left side, and providing a little cushion with your arm. few breaths on your side before you start moving to sitting position. So you're gonna assume for our final minutes of the practice, so find your comfortable seat as always. Straight spine, relaxed shoulders, relaxed face. And try to align your entire spine so that you sit from your sitting bones to the crown of your head, you are in straight line. And we're gonna recall our intention for this practice. Silently repeat it to ourselves 3 times, making our mind focused on the things that are really important in our life. And then we're gonna bring our hands in front of the chest and Namaste, bowing our head over the hands in gratitude for finding time to practice. Namaste, be well.